What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. I am still in Macedonia. What am I doing? I don't exactly want to talk about it now, but in this video, what I want to talk about is an insane story that happened to me in Turkey. Okay, now I don't want anyone to get afraid when they hear this story, because I know a lot of people out there, when I tell certain stories, people get afraid for me, but this is something that happened like, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, and it was something I was gonna share, but then after I left Turkey, I wasn't showing like Turkish videos anymore, so I just thought, well, maybe I won't share it. But then I was going through my memory card and I found some extra footage, some footage from that night, so I thought, yo, since I haven't made a vlog in a couple of days, let's talk about some of the insane things that happened in the country of Turkey. Well, anyway, yo, let's get this video started.
How do you say thank you in Turkish?
You gotta love Google, right?
Merhaba. How do you say thank you in Turkish?
Teşekkür ederim.
Merhaba.
Teşekkür ederim.
Teşekkür ederim.
Teşekkür ederim. Aynen.
It's hard. Teşekkür ederim.
Aynen şöyle.
Super cool.
Açıldı mı yol? Açıldı mı abi? Açılmadı mı? Ya biz düşmüşüz ekmek paramı. Ekmek derdine.
I need an ATM. Oh wow, this is that main street. Lots of action going on in this main street here. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Where you from?
I'm fine.
Awesome, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Dude, Turkey is freaking awesome, yo. You gotta come to Istanbul. Lots of traffic, lots of people. What's up?
Istanbul rules, yeah! Turkey!
Okay, so first off, I think you guys already know one thing about having locks is sometimes it can be a blessing and a curse. So when you're going through customs, like, you know, in an airport, sometimes they'll give me a hard time just because I have my hair like this. But on the flip side, it's very, very, very easy to meet people in other countries, because people will literally walk up to me just because my hair is like this and they'll start talking to me. So I'm sitting at the park and I'm just like, I don't know, goofing off on my phone, because in Istanbul, the park has like Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi is very decent. And for some reason, I don't exactly remember, I didn't buy a SIM card in Istanbul. Maybe it was really expensive, or maybe I wasn't staying there long enough. But I also remember the hostel that I was staying at had really fast internet, so I just didn't get a SIM card for whatever reason. So I'm sitting at the park on my phone, and this guy walks up to me, and what does he ask? He's like, yo, what up? Do you have anything to sell? Just use your imagination of what he was trying to buy from me. And I was like, well, you know, I don't have anything to sell, and I don't sell stuff. And then he was like, yo, I'm gonna go get some beers. You're gonna be here, like, I'll be right back. So homeboy left, came right back. He brought like 2 beers. Him and I sat down and had some beers, and then we started to hang out, right? And this was my friend from Romania that I met. Super cool guy. Like, this was perfect, because I was like kind of chilling by myself. He was chilling by himself, and yeah, we just started to hang out. So we end up like walking back to his Airbnb, because this dude had like this Airbnb that was overlooking like this river or whatever. So I went back, hung out with him for a little bit, and he was like, yo, I got a friend that lives like 45 minutes away. I'm gonna go visit him because I have to pick up like a phone or something. I think it was like a phone or an iPad or something like that. So we like jumped into this taxi, and one interesting thing about this taxi, or I guess most taxis in Istanbul, is not a lot of people speak English. So when you're in a taxi, you have to do this whole like Google Translate thing where, you know, I have the phone in my hand and I'm speaking in English, and then the phone translated in the Turkish language or whatever. Now this happened to be on the same day that it was this insane football game going on, and when I say football, I mean soccer in the US. And I was wearing a jersey like this, like one of these. And one reason why I was kind of inspired to make this video, I was taking this jersey off the other day, and I noticed that I had a phone number wrote on the inside of the jersey. I had a phone number wrote here. This is a Turkish phone number. I'll talk about this phone number here in a second.
Turkish. Istanbul, Galatasaray.
Woo! America, yo!
Yes.
Yes. I'm from California.
California?
Yeah, I live in San Francisco. I'm just hanging out. That's what's up.
You're hard man.
I'm a hard man?
You're hard man.
What does that mean?
What?
Oh, I'm here. Turkey.
Yeah, but
Turkey's
one
good,
thing,
man.
one
Turkey's
thing,
awesome.
You don't have it.
And as we were leaving Istanbul, I thought to myself, this could get really crazy. So I literally Googled US Embassy in Istanbul and I wrote the phone number underneath my shirt just in case something happened. I don't know, I like never do that, but maybe I guess I felt a little sketched out, huh? Now, my homie from Romania, he is trying to get a hold of his friend. So his friend was gonna meet him at the coffee shop and he was gonna pick up the phone or the iPad or whatever. And then we're just gonna turn around and go all the way back towards the direction that we were in. So we got to the coffee shop and his friend wasn't there, but when we're at the coffee shop, it was a whole bunch of Arab guys like around. Like this was a very Arabic neighborhood. And this was also during the month of Ramadan. And it was around 11 o'clock at night. And during the month of Ramadan, everybody comes out, or at least all the men come out, because I don't remember seeing any women like during that whole block that we were walking on. It was just dudes like everywhere, right? So we're stopped outside of the coffee shop. It's not exactly a coffee shop. It's more of like a tea shop. So we're stopped outside. And, you know, these Arab guys are coming up to the car and I'm starting to feel a little sketched out because I'm like, I don't understand the language. They're speaking in Arabic and my friend from Romania, he doesn't speak Arabic, but the taxi driver speaks Arabic. None of the Arab guys speak English. So we're still trying to translate with Google Translate, like what's the Arab guy trying to say? Where's my friend with the phone? And then my homemate from Romania tells me, hey, we're gonna have to drive like 5 minutes away to go pick the phone up because my friend never left the house. So basically my friend from Romania, his guy was gonna like walk to the coffee shop and meet us there, but instead he never walked, so let's just go to his house. I didn't want to go to his house because all these Arab guys are jumping in the car and I just didn't know what to think. Like I was just like, yo, nobody's speaking English here, and like I tell you what, I just want to wait at the coffee shop. I don't want to wait at the tea shop or that spot. So I just tell my friend from Romania, look, dude, like I'm hella sketched out. I just met you, I trust you, but like I don't want to go like 5 more minutes into this neighborhood. Like nothing over here looks familiar, and I tell you what, I'm just gonna get some tea at the tea shop. Now, right before we got to the tea shop, we gave the taxi driver money. So I paid in the Turkish currency. I don't remember the name of the Turkish currency because I've just been countries after currency. So cool, we're still in the taxi. All the Arab guys are getting into the car and I'm telling my friend from Romania, look, I'm gonna get out the car. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna go have some tea and it's all gonna be chill. Now, him and I had maybe 3 or 4 beers and I was a little on the tipsy side. And I mean, I think when I drink, like maybe I don't show it as much because I only had maybe 2 beers or 3 beers at the max. So I got out the car drove away. When I got out the car, I walked over to the tea spot. And this is when things got really sketchy, okay? And I'm saying things got sketchy because at that moment in time, I felt like very sketched out, okay? And let's just get into this. So I got out the car, and I have a backpack on, by the way. Got out the car, walked over to the tea spot, and sat down. When I sat down, it was like 3 Arab guys sitting there. And one of the guys were like older, maybe in his 50s, and it was like 2 guys like younger, maybe they're like under 25 or something. And they're all speaking to me in Arabic. And I'm just like, oh, no one speaks English here. Oh, great. So, okay, cool, no big deal. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, okay, it's chill. So I sit down and I say tea. And the guy's like, oh, tea. They know what tea means. So the guy, the older guy, he comes, brings me the tea, and you know, you just drop the little sugar cube in, and I asked for water because I was super hot because I had a couple of beers, right? So he comes, he gives me this water, and this is when I remember, oh crap, I don't have any more of the Turkish currency. Like, I'm screwed. But I'm actually not screwed because almost everywhere in Turkey, they accept US dollars and they also accept euros in a lot of places. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. But then I was thinking, dude, I really don't want to pay in US dollars because if I pay in US dollars, they're probably going to think I'm American. So seconds go on and I hear, are you from America? Are you from America? It did not sound like this to me, but it was like, they said that in broken English. I just hear America with like a thick accent. And I didn't deny that I was American, but then I was thinking, okay, I don't know if I want to just say I'm American, just like in the middle of this place that I don't even know where I am. I'm 45 minutes from Istanbul. So I definitely don't want to say I'm American because there was like this huge conflict with Islam and, you know, the US. So I'm thinking, oh crap. So one of the guys, one of the guys handed me his phone, and it has Google Translate on his phone. So I typed in South Africa. So they all thought I was from South Africa, which is in their minds, they don't care. Like, wow, you're from South Africa. And then I later paid with a US dollar, which is super sketchy. But anyway, maybe they didn't figure it out, or maybe they're a whole lot smarter than I think. Maybe they did figure it out. So I'm sitting there having the tea in the water, and there are more and more like Arab guys coming up, and no one speaks English, and everyone is like sitting down and they're talking to me. They're like, hey, what's going on? But they're not saying, hey, what's going on? They're speaking in like another language. And I'm just sitting there like, what have I got myself into? Like, what the hell have I did? Like, I got out of a taxi in some random place, no one around who speaks English. Like, if my friend didn't come back, like, what would I do? Like, how would I get back, you know? So I'm just sitting there, literally sweating bullets. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm just like, yo, I don't even know what to do right now. Now, at this point, it was like 10 Arab guys standing around me. And they're all looking at me. They're looking at my hair. They're just looking at, like, just everything. And I'm just like, what are they saying? Like, I just want to know what they're saying about me. Like, it was just such a weird, uncomfortable feeling. I must admit, this is probably one of the most uncomfortable feelings I've ever felt outside of my country. Like, it was just so freaking weird. And then as time went on, and also one thing I want to point out, I never pulled out my phone. Like, when I was there with him, I never pulled out my phone because I didn't want to show like anything of flash. So I was just sitting there like, and that's why when they were asking me what country I was from, that's why I took the guy's phone so that way I wouldn't have to pull out my own phone. I was just super sketched out. Who knows? It was probably just a really, really safe place. And it's the month of Ramadan. A lot of these guys are religious, so they don't want to do bad. But at the same time, like in that situation, I was nervous like a cat trying to cover up shit on a marble floor, right? So after like 10 minutes go by, the guy from Romania comes back in the taxi. And I'm just like, I get in the taxi and I'm just like looking like this. And my friend's like, yo, what's up? Like, what's wrong with you? And you know, I just snapped out of it like instantly. I was like, oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good. So we got back in the car and then we drove all the way back to Istanbul. And it was like maybe an hour journey. But I want to say that that's literally. You got Bulgarian money, so you gave him 200 and then I just gave him $15. Is that chill? I mean, how long has he been driving us around? Like 2 hours or what? 2.5 hours? 3 hours?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Was it 3 hours?
15.
I don't think it was 3 hours. How much is that?
You gave him 15 lira.
I gave him 15, yeah.
$15?
US dollars.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good? Yeah.
You good? Is it good money?
Where do you wanna go?
We're going back
to my place?
Yeah, we're going back to, where are we going? We're going back to your place, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right, chill. I mean, of course he's gonna keep taking money, you know? Like, we gotta stop at one point.
But who else will get you?
Really one of the most insane situations that I ever like got myself caught up into in a foreign country. Like, I was just freaking out, yo. Like, just for maybe the 10 minutes that he left me, I was freaking out. The first 5 minutes were really, really intense. But after like 5 minutes, like I definitely calmed down quite a bit. But my advice for you guys, if you ever like backpacking around the world, you're traveling for your first time, don't do that. Like, don't do what I just did. Like, don't just get into some random taxi and all that. Like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from this video. I did not make the best decisions in this sort of situation, but you know, I'm alive to tell this story, and hopefully you guys don't find yourself in this situation anytime soon. And yeah, I decided to make this video because I am still in Macedonia, like I said. It looks like it's gonna rain out there, and rainy days are great days for me to make a sit-down random video. What are you doing back there? Say hello to my subscriber.
Hello, I'm Christina from Macedonia.
Look at those glasses. All right, well, anyway, that's what I got going on today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. See y'all later. Peace out.